We will make mistakes that hurt other people from time to time, and apologizing is the first step to making things right. It's the mature thing to do, but saying sorry for things that you shouldn't feel guilty about is wrong, and we have to unlearn it. One thing you shouldn't feel guilty about is doing good things for yourself, like subscribing to our channel. Top Wisdom offers videos that aim to help you. This week's video about which things you should never apologize for is one of them. If you're one of those people who apologize because you don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers or say sorry too much to avoid making other people uncomfortable, then this video might teach you a thing or two. According to one prominent newspaper, there's a higher percentage of women than men who tend to apologize a lot for things like correcting an order, someone stepping on their foot, or a person bumping on them. They should be the one receiving the apologies, right? Instead, it's them who feel guilty and end up apologizing. We do this for a multitude of reasons. Maybe you just want to avoid conflict, making them uncomfortable, or feeling like asking for stuff is an inconvenience. Well, it's about time that we end this practice. People shouldn't feel guilty for things that you do for yourself. 1. Being true to yourself. We encourage people to find who they truly are. We declare to love them more for it. Sometimes, though, staying true to who you are can be met with a lot of raised eyebrows and judgment. You end up feeling guilty about flaunting who you are, and before you know it, you say sorry. Don't. It takes a lot of courage to be comfortable in your own skin and live your life being true to your authentic self. This can easily crumble when who you are is met with negative reactions. Don't let a few people dim your shine. You've worked hard to let someone else make you go back into hiding. Love who you love boldly. Live your life courageously. Be who you are unapologetically. 2. Chasing your dreams. Who do you want to be when you grow up? I bet you've been asked that as a kid. As an adult, when you answer that question honestly, some people, sometimes your own family, will tell you it's unrealistic, impossible, or that you live in the clouds. Discouraging, no? As a result, we water our dreams and come up with an answer that's more acceptable to them. We adjust our dreams to meet their realistic expectations. That's just wrong. No matter how big you dream, you should never water them down to fit other people's reality. Innovations are not invented because trailblazers played it safe. Humans reached the moon because someone imagined it and fearlessly made it happen. You will be met with doubters along the way. Don't let yourself be one of them. 3. Working hard. You try too hard. You work so much. There's no medal. Why are you putting so much effort? Familiar phrases? People have a lot of opinion on how other people live their lives. No matter what you do, they can always find something you're not doing right. There's no winning with those types. It's possible that they feel insecure about themselves. In comparison to how hard you work for your goals, you may not be doing enough to reach theirs. In short, your hard work makes them look lazy. They pull you down to their level because they don't have it in them to work harder and step up where you are. Work as hard as you want for as long as you can. Never apologize for doing your 110%. Don't let other people guilt you into being lazy. 4. Saying no. It's only normal to want to show up and be there all the time for people you love. It's our way of showing we care for them. It's just impossible to do it all the time because you will end up compromising your own priorities. This is where the word no comes in handy. It's not rude to say no from time to time. You only have so much time in your hands to take care of other people's first. Sometimes the right thing to do is prioritize yourself and your needs. You don't always have to say yes to your friend who needs help moving houses or your colleague who needs you to cover their shift. Don't be guilty because you're unavailable. You have your own things to do, and how you choose to budget your time for more important things is your business, not theirs. 5. Telling the truth. Being honest comes with a price, but it's still the best thing to do if you want accountability and transparency in any form of relationship. Withholding information, alternative facts, or any form of lying comes with consequences that are just not worth it. It's better to be truthful, even if it hurts someone's feelings temporarily. You shouldn't be guilted into lying because someone's too sensitive to handle the truth. In the long run, your honesty will pay off, and they will probably thank you for it. Be honest even when a lie is more convenient or more comfortable for the other party. There's a reason it's the best policy. 6. Taking time for yourself. Spending some time alone to relax and recharge is a luxury. We all need it from time to time. Your friends may guilt you for not partying or hanging out with them. Some will even tell you to get a life when you share that you plan to curl up with a good book and sleep all weekend. Don't give in. There's nothing wrong with choosing yourself. There's a lot of upside to taking time for yourself. A little distance from everyone else will do you a lot of good. Ignore the little voice saying you're a bad friend for not going out on a Saturday and choosing to catch up with your binge watching. 7. Asking for help. Life is full of ups and downs. Sure, you handle most of those downs by yourself, but there's nothing wrong with needing help. We're not meant to go through life by ourselves. Some things are easier when there's someone else carrying the burden with you. One instance where you shouldn't feel guilty is when you ask for help with your mental health. Mental illness can make you feel like you're alone, and it's so hard to not feel like a weight when you ask someone to help, but you should. If you want to know more about depression, you can click on the top wisdom video right up there. 8. Cutting toxic people off. We all have those people in our lives that we can barely tolerate. Those people who love to chip away at pieces of you until you feel small. Some of those people are closest to us. They can be your friends, workmates, or worse, your family. It's hard to cut off those people because there is a history there that can make you think things can get better after some time, but there are people who will just continue to be unhealthy for you. In those cases, it's best to limit your interaction with them or just cut ties with them completely. It's better for you and your peace of mind. 9. Spending your hard-earned cash. With the amount of work and time you put into your job or business, you deserve to spend some cash on yourself. Don't let others tell you it's wrong to go on your dream vacation or splurge on the latest console. If you have enough money to do it. Why not? You don't always have to keep the purse strings tight. It's a great reward for all the hard work you've done. Plus, it can motivate you to work even harder. It's awesome and you should never be guilty about it. 10. Your priorities. I used to think that I should have a kid by now. It's how I was raised and my parents are pretty adamant about it. As I was growing up, I realized I wanted different things for myself. I don't even want kids, no matter how much my parents nag me. Of course, there are times when that works and I feel guilty that I value my career over potential children and giving my parents grandchildren, but I'm starting to shake those guilty feelings away. We should understand and respect that different people have different priorities. They don't look like ours, but that's okay. We don't live the same lives anyway. 11. Your feelings. Don't let anyone tell you you're too sensitive for feeling things. To be human is to feel things. Emotions are natural for everyone of any gender or sexuality. Cry when you want to, be upset, be happy. Don't let your emotions make your decision for you, but don't ignore them completely either. Others don't know what you're going through, so don't allow them to dictate the way you feel. Remember that your emotions are valid. 12. Your beliefs and principles. You should never, ever let someone guilt you into changing your beliefs or principles. Your principles make you who you are, and your personal belief system is yours and yours alone. It's great to stand your ground, but don't shove your belief in someone else's throat. It's a two-way street. Respect their belief, and they will respect yours. If you encounter someone who doesn't, walk away. It's easier to people please and contort yourself however which way to fit in someone else's idea of who you should be. It's not worth it. Live your life in a way that's true to your purpose. Be who you are unapologetically. To do so otherwise is a slow death. We hope we helped you live your life with a little less guilt and a lot less sorries. One thing you don't have to be guilty about is subscribing to our channel. Get updates and check our latest uploads. We'll see you next time, yes?